This one daily habit could be damaging your performance. After 60, aging is an inevitable part of life, but how we age is influenced by the choices we make every day. For many, reaching the age of 60 is a milestone that brings both wisdom and new challenges. Maintaining physical and mental performance becomes a priority, as people strive to enjoy their golden years with vitality and independence. However, there is one daily habit that, while seemingly harmless or even comforting, could be silently undermining your health and performance after 60. Prolonged sitting. The sedentary trap. Modern life has made sitting almost unavoidable. Whether it's reading the newspaper, watching television, working at a computer, or even socializing, sitting is the default position for many daily activities. For retirees, the temptation to relax and take it easy is strong, especially after decades of hard work. However, research increasingly shows that prolonged sitting is not just a passive activity. It is an active risk factor for a host of health problems, particularly as we age. The science behind sitting and aging. The human body is designed for movement. Our ancestors spent their days walking, hunting, gathering, and performing physical tasks. In contrast, the average modern adult spends more than half of their waking hours sitting. For those over 60, this number can be even higher due to retirement, mobility issues, or simply a change in lifestyle. Numerous studies have linked prolonged sitting to a range of health issues, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, certain cancers, musculoskeletal problems, cognitive decline. But why is sitting so harmful, especially for older adults? The answer lies in how inactivity affects the body's systems. Impact on physical performance. After 60, muscle mass and bone density naturally decline, a process known as sarcopenia and osteoporosis, respectively. Regular movement and weight-bearing activities are essential to slow these processes. When you sit for extended periods, your muscles, especially those in the legs and core, are not engaged. Over time, this leads to muscle atrophy, reduced strength, and poor balance, increasing the risk of falls and fractures. Moreover, sitting for long periods slows down circulation. Blood pools in the legs, and the heart has to work harder to pump it back up. This can lead to swelling, varicose veins, and even dangerous blood clots. For older adults who may already have compromised circulation, the risks are even greater. Impact on mental performance. Physical inactivity doesn't just affect the body, it also impacts the brain. Studies have shown that regular movement increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients that are vital for cognitive function. Prolonged sitting, on the other hand, is associated with a higher risk of cognitive decline and dementia. A 2018 study published in PLOS One found that older adults who spent more time sitting had thinner regions of the brain linked to memory. Another study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease reported that sedentary behavior was associated with poorer cognitive performance, independent of physical activity levels. In other words, even if you exercise regularly, long periods of sitting can still harm your brain. The vicious cycle. One of the most insidious aspects of prolonged sitting is that it creates a vicious cycle. The more you sit, the weaker your muscles become, making movement more difficult and less appealing. This leads to even more sitting, further accelerating physical and cognitive decline. Over time, this can result in loss of independence, reduced quality of life, and increased risk of chronic diseases. The hidden dangers, beyond obvious health risks. While the physical and cognitive risks of sitting are well documented, there are other, less obvious dangers. Prolonged sitting can contribute to poor posture, leading to back and neck pain. It can also affect digestion, as sitting compresses the abdominal organs and slows down the digestive process, increasing the risk of constipation and other gastrointestinal issues. Additionally, sitting for long periods can negatively impact mood and mental health. Physical activity stimulates the release of endorphins, chemicals in the brain that promote feelings of well-being. Inactivity, on the other hand, is linked to higher rates of depression and anxiety, particularly in older adults who may already be dealing with social isolation or loss of purpose after retirement. Why is sitting so hard to avoid? Given the risks, why do so many people continue to spend hours each day sitting? Part of the answer lies in habit and convenience. Many daily activities are structured around sitting, and for those with mobility issues or chronic pain, standing or moving can be uncomfortable or even painful. Technology has also played a role. With the rise of television, computers, and smartphones, entertainment and communication are now largely sedentary activities. For older adults, especially those living alone, these technologies can provide a vital connection to the outside world, but at the cost of increased sitting time. Breaking the habit, practical strategies. The good news is that it's never too late to make positive changes. Even small adjustments to your daily routine can have a significant impact on your health and performance after 60. Here are some practical strategies to reduce sitting time and increase movement. Set a timer. Use a timer or alarm to remind yourself to stand up and move every 30 to 60 minutes. Even a few minutes of stretching or walking can make a difference. Incorporate movement into daily tasks. Stand while talking on the phone, fold laundry while watching TV, or do light exercises during commercial breaks. Take short walks. Aim for several short walks throughout the day, rather than one long session. Walking after meals is particularly beneficial for digestion and blood sugar control. Use a standing desk. If you spend time at a computer, consider using a standing desk or a high table to alternate between sitting and standing. Join group activities. Participate in group exercise classes, dance, or gardening clubs. Social activities that involve movement are not only good for your body, but also for your mental health. Practice balance and strength exercises. Incorporate exercises that improve balance and strength, such as Tai Chi, yoga, or resistance training. These activities help maintain muscle mass and reduce the risk of falls. Monitor your progress. Use a pedometer or fitness tracker to monitor your daily steps and set achievable goals. Seeing your progress can be motivating. The role of mindset. Changing a lifelong habit is not easy, especially if sitting has become associated with relaxation or comfort. However, reframing movement as a form of self-care rather than a chore can make a big difference. Remember that every bit of movement counts, and it's the cumulative effect over time that matters most. It's also important to listen to your body. If you have health conditions that limit your mobility, consult with your healthcare provider before starting a new activity. They can help you develop a safe and effective plan tailored to your needs. The benefits of moving. More. The benefits of reducing sitting time and increasing movement are profound, especially after 60. Regular physical activity can improve cardiovascular health, maintain muscle mass and bone density, enhance balance and coordination, boost mood and reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, support cognitive function and reduce the risk of dementia, promote better sleep, increase energy levels, and overall sense of well-being. Most importantly, staying active helps preserve independence, allowing you to continue doing the things you love for as long as possible. Conclusion: take a stand for your health. While many factors influence how we age, the choices we make every day play a crucial role. Prolonged sitting is a daily habit that can quietly erode your physical and mental performance after 60. The good news is that breaking this habit doesn't require drastic changes, just a commitment to move more and sit less. By making small, consistent adjustments to your daily routine, you can protect your health, maintain your independence, and enjoy a higher quality of life well into your later years. So, the next time you find yourself sitting for hours on end, remember, standing up and moving around isn't just good advice. It's a powerful investment in your future. It's important to recognize that every step counts. Even if you start with just a few minutes of movement each hour, those moments add up over days, weeks, and months, leading to noticeable improvements in strength, balance, and mental clarity. Don't underestimate the power of simple changes. Choosing to stand while reading, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or walking to the mailbox can all contribute to better health outcomes. Moreover, by prioritizing movement, you set a positive example for friends, family, and even younger generations. You demonstrate that healthy aging is possible and that it's never too late to make meaningful changes. Embracing an active lifestyle after 60 is not just about adding years to your life, but life to your years, enabling you to pursue hobbies, travel, and enjoy time with loved ones with greater energy and enthusiasm. In the end, the habit of prolonged sitting is one that can be broken with awareness, intention, and a willingness to try new routines. Take charge of your well-being today by standing up for your health, literally and figuratively. Your body and mind will thank you for it, now and in the years to come.